Hi, this is Kitney from Bergeron, and today I've got a very powerful and very simple exercise to show you. This is something I do in some of my classes with my students to help them get more direction, more clarity in their goals. This was shown to me many years ago by a man called John Canary. John Canary used to work very closely with Bob Proctor back in the 70s and 80s in a program called Born Rich. And this particular tool was shown to me during my time when I was being mentored by John for a couple of years. And don't be deceived by its simplicity because it's incredibly powerful. Okay, so at the end of this video, you want to request to get the download of the printable for this particular exercise. So this is what it's going to look like. Okay, it's called a Pocket Mentor. Okay. All right, so in the first column, it's the role column, okay? So in our lives, we play many roles. So some of the roles you could be playing in your life could be the role of the wife, the mother, could be the role of the business owner, could be the role of the healer or spiritual teacher. So we play many roles in our lives. So you're going to start to identify some of the roles you play in your life and the goals you would like to set for this area. Then in the next column, you have your actual goals. Now, when I start to write down my goals, I'm looking for sort of short-term, medium-term goals. I do have my long-term goals, but this particular tool is designed for you to get really clarity on short-term goals and to be able to take practical action to follow through. So, once you've written down maybe 1 or 2 goals for the area of your life, okay, you then need to move on to the next column, which is the why column. The why is important. Now, this particular column is the most important column. Why do you want what it is that you want? Okay, if your why is, if your why is big enough, the excuses won't matter. Okay, and then finally the last column, the actions you will take. So these are practical step-by-step actions that you will take in the next couple of days, in the next week, within the next 30 days that will move you towards this goal. So let me give you an example. All right, so say for example, so many of my my followers on my social media are healers and spiritual teachers. So let's start with the role of the healer. And so you put down in the first column, healer, in the first column for role. Next, what could be your goal for you as a healer? So one of the most common challenges that my students have is getting clients, how to get clients. So say for example, you may be only seeing 1 or 2 or 3 clients currently per week or per month, and you'd like to increase that. So let's say for example, you would like to have 20 clients per week. Okay, so in the goals, you'll write down 20 clients per week. Okay, the next column, why is it important? So as I mentioned earlier, this is the most important column in this particular printable. Okay, so why is it important for you to have 20 clients per week? Why do you want this? Okay, so for example, it could be to grow your business. You want to grow your business. So some of you watching this may be in a position where you're in a full-time job right now and you're building your healing business on the side part-time. And so wouldn't it be wonderful to be able to have plenty of clients so that you can essentially quit your day job, which you no longer enjoy, and do healing work full-time, for example. So having 20 clients a week for you, you're wise because you're wanting to quit your day job and do what you love to do, which is your passion as a healer, a therapist, a life coach, and so forth. Okay, so the why is it important? 1, to grow your business. 2, to quit your day job, and potentially wanting more freedom as well. So when I shifted from being a full-time employee as a graphic designer, and I started to move into becoming a healer, my hourly rate actually increased. So what happened was that my daily rate became my hourly rate. So what if that could be possible for you? Okay, which means that you then work less hours for more money. So that could be your why as well. Okay, and then lastly, the actions to take. So these are small bite-sized actions that you can take on a daily basis, with the next couple of days, with the next week, something within the next 30 days that you can take, practical action that you can take that's going to move you closer towards your goal. So here are some examples I've got. So email a newsletter to your mailing list. So even if you've got 20, 30, 50 people on your mailing list in MailChimp or Aweber or Constant Contact, you start to email your mailing list. And this is not just about selling to your list, this is about providing education. Okay, so what valuable information can you share in your regular weekly newsletters? So it could begin emailing to your contact list. Another example of an action could be attending a networking event. So there are loads of those in many cities around the world. So what are local networking events where you can go meet other women or men and connect with them and essentially share your business, share your service. Okay, an action could be getting flyers printed. Now, with flyers, for example, you didn't want to leave them in letterboxes or through just in any sort of cafe or what have you. If leaflets are located in very specific locations, like for example, if you're a healer, leaving your leaflets in a yoga studio would be the best place to live because your target audience is in that place. But if you leave it through like in a restaurant or cafe, it's just too that you're not all your customers, ideal customers, are going to be there. It's just too broad, and you'll find that literally out of 100 leaflets you leave, you'll only get one inquiry. So the conversion rate is actually pretty low. But if they're strategically placed, they can work very, very well. Maybe you're wanting to get flyers printed because you've got an event coming up at maybe Mind Body Spirit Festival, Mind Body Soul Festival, or your local psychic fair, for example. And then another action could be putting together a healing package. So this is something that's worked really great in my business. So clients come to you and they maybe just book the one-off session, and they may not know that they can work on other areas, or that sometimes more work is needed beyond just the initial session they book with you. And so when you encourage your clients to book a healing package, say for example 4 or 5 session package, in exchange for that session package you give a small discount. So when they book in bulk, they get a discount with you, and then you have a committed client who's willing to work with you for the next 5 sessions, and that could be over the period of 5 weeks or 5 months. Okay, so it's between you and your client, or your client can book in as and when they want to. And so this is a great way to grow your business as a healer, is to put together a healing package for your clients. This could be a life purpose package, it could be a weight loss package, it could be soulmates and love package, it could be healing your marriage package, for example, where you're working with couples. So get really creative in your business as to what kind of package you can create. So these actions all of a sudden start to give you very direct, measurable guidance on steps you can take that are going to move you towards growing as a healer, where you're going to have 20 clients a week and you're connected with your why. So when you're passionate about that why, you're going to go follow through the actions. So as the 30 days have gone on and you've started to tick off, you've sent your email newsletter once a week, you've attended maybe one networking event, maybe you've got your flyers designed and printed, and you've put your first healing package together, you are going to feel amazing when you tick this off. Okay, so you're getting the idea, right? So let's give you another example. So let's just say your role as a businesswoman. So if you are a healer, therapist, life coach, you are essentially in your own business, right? And so you are also a business owner. Okay, so you are the management team, you are the creative director of your business, marketing manager, sales, the receptionist. You do so many roles when you work for yourself. So this role is the businesswoman or businessman if you're a man watching this video. And so what could be your goal in your business as a businesswoman or man? So for example, I've got here to learn a new modality. That could be one of your goals, to learn a new modality. Maybe you're looking to increase your skill set in your business, diversify. So perhaps you are currently a life coach and you're wanting to bring in energy medicine into your work to have some tools to rapidly transform limiting beliefs into empowering ones. So I've got a lot of life coaches in my community who are learning theta healing and literally speeding up the results they're getting with their clients, because you can change limiting beliefs into empowering ones instantly, whereas before they were doing a lot of sort of journaling and affirmations, which takes a little bit longer to achieve the same result. So maybe your goal could be to learn a new healing modality. Okay, so then why? Why would it be the important? Remember, this is the most important column in the printable. Okay, so for example, I've got here to improve services to my clients. So when you increase your qualifications, continual self-growth, continual development, your skills get raises, you become much more efficient, you become a much better therapist or healer, and you're going to get much faster results with your clients. So this is a big why. So if you're getting faster results with your clients, you're going to get more referrals, you can increase your rate. There are so many benefits to increasing your qualifications. And so by increasing your qualifications, you can start to connect with your why. Why would it be important for you in your business to increase your qualifications? So there are many of my students who have done the basic, advanced, maybe manifesting abundance courses, and now they're ready for the mastery classes, exciting classes like intuitive anatomy, some of the electives like wealth consciousness, game of life. There's some really powerful classes we have in the curriculum where students can become more specialized. So we have growing relationships class, which is essentially a class that gives you the recipe for marriage success. That's what the growing relationships class is all about. Whereas the soulmates class is essentially how to create and manifest a soulmate in your life in the first place. We also have wealth consciousness, game of life. These are classes specifically designed to focus on money mindset, abundance, programs of the poor healer syndrome. All of those sort of topics get covered so that you can be the abundant healer, life coach, therapist if you wish. Okay, so as the businesswoman, you want to learn a new modality, okay, because you want to increase your qualifications, improve your service to your clients. Okay, so here are some actions you might like to take. So research, perhaps researching the best teacher, instructor that you would like to learn with, because it's important who you're studying with, because you want to get the best teacher essentially. Okay, perhaps you may want to start a savings account. So in one of my other videos, I talked about the 5 funnels of savings. Now, this is something you should go check out. So I'll put that link below this video. And so perhaps setting aside a savings account for your education, for your training. And this is my most favorite account because I get to invest in me, my education, my self-growth, personal growth, and I'm always investing in myself. I have a couple of coaches. I'm currently doing several courses right now, online and live. So I'm investing in myself continually so I become a better teacher and a better healer. So start a savings account. So that could be phoning up the bank and setting up that savings account. Okay, next. It could be attending an introductory workshop. So many modalities have introductory workshops, or they could have webinars you can attend. So perhaps checking out some of these to see which is the right fit for you. And then perhaps follow through with maybe 3 or 4 phone calls to these companies or these teachers and having a conversation with them to see if you wish to follow through with the enrollment. So is it practical? Is it doable? Totally. Okay, so when you click the link below, you'll have access to download this Pocket Mentor along with an example that I've got for you. So there's a little example I've shown you so you get the idea of how you can use this in your life, in your business. So this is a very simple tool, incredibly powerful. So don't underestimate the simplicity of this particular tool. It's certainly changed my life and I'm sure it'll change yours. I look forward to hearing all the feedback of the results you're getting in your life, in your business, in every area of your life. I look forward to hearing your feedback, and thanks very much. Have a beautiful day.